Hi YouTube, I've been sitting here for the last 7 minutes talking to myself. Now, how stupid is that? Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Anyways, hi YouTubers, how are you? From Fat to Fit here, Siggy here in my kitchen. I feel like I'm gonna put on a new show, Siggy's Kitchen, and what's cooking, and let's see, I am a 54-year-old female, and in fact, yesterday was my half birthday, so I am technically 54.5, or no, I'm just 54 and a half, because it doesn't translate. 54 and a half years old. That means I'm closer to 55 than I was to 54, and I am 5'6". My highest recorded weight ever was in 2006 at 294. That's almost 300. It's closer to 290, but it's pretty close to 300. Let's be real. And I started. I had PPO insurance, and I got dismissed from my position as a teacher with LAUSD, which is like a whole other channel, and I might talk about it, but so far I haven't said anything because it's kind of like legally happening right now, so let's just leave it at that. And I've been going through this legal process since March 2012. So this coming year will be 4 years. So before you start a lawsuit, make sure you have the time, energy, and money to pursue it. It's not easy. Not easy for the client, not easy for the attorney, not easy. It's not for the judge. All right, so anyways, I joined Kaiser in January 2013. And really, you know, from a terrible thing that happened to me, a lot of good came out of it. And when I was dismissed from my position, I was devastated because I have been a teacher since 1983-84, and I worked with the same school district, and I've worked in different parts of Los Angeles, but teaching was my passion. It took up all my time and energy, and I had to raise 2 boys, and I had help, and it was just very difficult. You know, everybody says, oh, teaching is a great job if you want to be a mother and married, and you can come home and hang out with your kids early. Well, you know what? That's a lie, at least for me, because teaching took up like 12 hours of my day, and I could have done more, and I had to limit myself because there's so much that can be done if you want to be outstanding. If you want to be a mediocre teacher, then you do your job, you put in your hours, you do what needs to be done, and that's it. But, you know, I'm kind of like an all or nothing person, which can be good, it can be bad. It's just the way it is. And I'm trying to change, trying to become more middle of the road, more moderate. And I guess life is teaching me that you have to sometimes be that way. So you live and you learn. So the whole point of this channel is how we can live with a better quality life. Okay, so when I started Kaiser, my sister-in-law had this surgery, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and she was very successful. And she had it, I don't know how many years back, but it's been a while, you know, less than 5 years, okay? So my husband said, oh, you should have the surgery, and he was so happy for me, and I was like looking at him, and I'm like, what? You know, I'm not going to have surgery. And he was sure that I was going to do it. And so I was like, all right, you know, I'm glad that you're happy about it, but I don't want to do it. So when all this happened to me in terms of my job situation, my health went just out of whack. I'm a diabetic type 2. My blood sugar numbers were really high, 300. I mean, I was taking metformin, glipizide, and then I had to take insulin I was just taking tablets before, then I had to add the insulin, and I was just feeling awful. And blood pressure was high, cholesterol was high, my BMI was high, everything was high. Except, I wanted to be high, but I couldn't really be high. At times I tried with some medication, but that's not what I really mean. So anyways, I'm really distracted today because I can't stay with the topic. I feel like chatting, that's why. Okay, I had VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, and I thought I was going to have the gastric bypass, but my doctor, Dr. Robert Armando Casillas, said that he thinks the VSG surgery would be better for me because I'm on some antidepressants. Well, antidepressants actually make you more depressed. But and he was worried because he had a couple of female patients that were also taking antidepressants. I don't know what kind, I don't know what the dosage. The message is that they were so depressed after gastric bypass surgery, also known as Roux-en-Y, that they had to get the procedure reversed completely. So I thought I was going to have that because that's what they recommend for diabetics. And I was prepared to do that. But the surgeon looked at my chart and he said, I think you should do the VSG. That's where they remove about 78 to 80% of your stomach and it's gone forever. And so, okay, so I had to change my way of thinking, and I said, okay, I'll do the VSG. And actually I did a lot of research on the VSG, and I saw that it was being done much more frequently than the gastric bypass or the lap band. At first, I thought my sister-in-law had the lap band, but then I learned later on she had the VSG. So we have the same procedure. I don't know who her doctor was. So I had it at Kaiser Permanente in West Los Angeles on Thursday, April the 9th, 2015. I went through the options classes, 12 weeks of classes. The object of the exercise was to learn new habits. We weighed in every time. I started like 273 and I was happy I was at 273. Isn't that crazy? And then I think I went up, I went down. I have my whole history on this channel, and you can, if you're interested, you can watch it. But the point of the matter is the doctor said I have to lose so much before I have the surgery. And I hadn't done it. And I was freaking out. And I was the only one in the class that was stressed out about their numbers, and everybody was like, no problem, piece of cake. I didn't get it. So I did lose the 5 pounds that he wanted me to lose, and I don't know how I did that. That was a sheer act of God. And I was down to 269. So 269 on the date of surgery, and when I come home week 0, because of all the fluids and whatnot, I went up to 276. What was interesting is they give you these tiny little cups to sip water on, because you just have your surgery. And number one, I was super thirsty and I had a terrible headache because I think I was having caffeine withdrawals. So they gave me this little cup with little sips, and I had to wait, and I was just like, I wanted to just drink water. And so when I had some visitors over, I would have these cups, they give you the pitcher, and I would just have these sips of little cups, and I would just drink and drink and drink. And then the doctor came in at some point and said, wow, you're drinking a lot of water. And I said, well, I'm so thirsty. And so I wasn't supposed to drink the water, but my body craved the water. So I kind of listened to my body, and I didn't get into trouble. So that's a good thing, because I usually get into trouble. I'm very good at that. So anyways, this has been a wild ride, as you can just imagine. So the point is, I was week 0, 276. Today I come to you at 196. So that is an 80-pound weight loss in 28 weeks. Do I want to do better? Of course. However, considering my age and some of the health conditions that I have, I'm not 21 years old anymore. You know, I can't do what I used to do, but I still can do a lot. So, and I'm finding that I'm doing more and more. So I'm at 196, and for next week, I would love to be below 195, closer to 190. So that's my goals are getting smaller. I wonder why. So, so the point is we all get sick. We all fall behind. We all get so stressed out and worried, but we have to be patient. We cannot give up. We cannot surrender. We have to just pull through. So what I'm doing now that I kind of had stopped doing is I was getting Crystal Light, sugar-free, and drinking that, and because I was getting tired of water. But lately, I think because I was sick, I was drinking more water, and now, as you can see, I'm just drinking water. Water, water, water. And I think the chemicals that are in Crystal Light are not good for you, and water will help you burn fat, and it helps you go to the bathroom, which is the most important thing. So when I was sick, I couldn't have my salads that I make and that I love, and I didn't have the fiber that I was normally having, and so that's why I just was feeling out of funk. So I want to show you one of my salads. It's kind of like an autumn salad, and I've never filmed anything before, so let's see if it works. Alright, so, you know, how the heck is showing the salad? Okay. How do I show the salad? Okay, you can see I'm really spasticated. Okay, there's my salad. Okay, as you can see, it has a lot of color. And that's how I eat now. I eat with color. It's vibrant. All right, what is in my salad? Can you guess? All right, I have romaine lettuce. I have these heirloom tomatoes, which are very fancy, red, orange, yellow. I love the colors. I have red pepper, orange pepper, yellow pepper. I forgot to buy green pepper. I will put that in too. I have some Persian cucumbers. I have radishes. I have green onions, white onions, red onions. Everything is chopped. I have carrots. I have mushrooms. I have raisins. I'm sorry. I have raisins, sunflower seeds, some pine nuts, and some soybean seeds or nuts, whatever you call them. And let's see what else. I have lemon juice. I have lime juice. I have sesame seeds I sprinkled on, and I also put on some Lowry's seasoning to give it a little oomph to it. Am I leaving anything out? Avocado. I love avocado. You know, I'm from New York, and I never had an avocado in New York. And when I came here, I didn't want to eat an avocado because I didn't know what the hell it was. And now it's like my favorite food ever. So isn't that interesting? So I don't know. I might have more stuff in here that I can't remember. But it takes me like an hour to cut up this salad. I am not joking. And so what the point of pumpkin seeds. And they're really good for your digestion, and they're good for your stomach. So I love pumpkin seeds. I used to cut up a pumpkin when the kids were little, and we would decorate outside, and then I would take the seeds and put them on the tray and put a little salt on it and bake it, and it was like delicacy. That was my favorite. But we don't do that anymore because my kids are 19 and 23. So, you know, I liked it. It was fun. So where was I? Okay, so that's the salad that I eat. It has a little chicken. I forgot to tell you. Little cut up chicken, a little cheese. Don't tell my sister because she's religious and she's Orthodox. And I have a little, like one thing of cheddar cheese. And I told you the raisins, right? So, because sometimes my blood sugar feels a little low, so I add the raisins. So I eat this, and it takes me a long time to eat. Sometimes I finish it, sometimes I don't. I save it for the next day. But it takes a lot of time and effort. So this is why when you get ill, you get injured, you lose your focus, you lose your track, You can't be doing what you need to be doing.